Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a sugar skull, Catrina, whatever you want to call it, Halloween look. This is my last look for the year of 2021. Yay. This look was requested and this is what I came up with. I was inspired by the colors of this flower. It has gold and it's like a peachy pink, and I thought, well, mauve and warm pinks with brown would be, and plum would be great. So if you want to see how to go about recreating this look, keep watching. For this tutorial I used the Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette along with the Mauves palette, also from Juvia's Place. And this Element Beauty, you need a golden shimmery shade and this mauve blush from Real Her, Wet n Wild felt tip eyeliner, along with Deuce lip liner in a deep mauve, and black mascara from L'Oreal, and Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. These are the contacts I used in this look, and these eyelashes I found in the Halloween section along with the duo glue. Here are the brushes I used, all listed out. We have repeats of each kind, just in different sizes. Okay, let's get started, and we're going to start with the concealer, applying it all over the eyelid. Taking the blush and a large blending brush, or regular size blending brush, we're going to go around and contour the face with the blush. We're going to stay on the cheekbones. We're not going to go into the hollow of the cheekbones, just on the cheekbones and around the forehead and the jawline as well. Okay, now with a small pointed detail brush, we're going to go into this black brown, and we're going to carve out the hollows of the sugar skull using your eyebrows as a guide. Start in the inner part and then outer part. Leaving the center open, we're not going to draw all the way around. Now with a small blending brush, we're going to go into this matte mauve rose shade, and we're going to fill in the whole eye socket. Okay, back into the brown, this time with a pointed pencil brush. We're going to further darken those edges and thicken them up a little bit. Outer edges as well. Now taking that small blending brush again, we're going to blend this. Now back into the mauve with the blending brush. We're going to add a little more because we want it to be well covered and blended and saturated. Next up, back into the brown. This is a lot of back and forth, I know. Same thing, just around the edges. Okay, now with a small, tiny, detail pointed brush, we're going to define. So really sharpen the edges of the eye sockets. And we're also going to start drawing the nose part with the same brush, going into that black brown. This is basically two triangles that don't meet at the top. Now with a different detail brush, back into the black brown, we're going to start carving out the jaw or the mandible. I do not have very much practice with this, so I used my other side as a guide. I understand why when people do looks, they do the same one over and over again so they get used to it. And I do skulls maybe every 3 years. The shape in the jaw is a very strange one. So you go straight underneath into the hollows of the cheek, create a straight line towards the mouth. And I don't know how to describe the shape. That is supposed to be the hollow on the side of the cheek. So just imitate the shape. Okay, so drawing the teeth parts, we're just going to create lines straight down, trying to match the other side with the same brown. It's actually easier to work with the eyeshadow than it would be with a pencil or a felt tip eyeliner, if you ask me. So continuing to draw and darken. This part is definitely the most tedious of the whole look. Okay, now taking the pencil brush back into the brown, we're going to fill in that hollow and darken the line. Now with a pencil brush, we're going to go into the plum shade and fill the hollow with the plum. shiny detail brush. We're going to go underneath the mouth, or yeah, the teeth, where we do the teeth. And in the hollow, back into the plum with that same one, and we're going to go on the nose. And also on the eye sockets, just around the edges. With a pencil brush, we're going to work on the eyes a little bit, and just going on the outer corner and underneath with that same dark plum. Now into the mauve and going into the inner part. Just adding a little more to blend it all together. Back into the blush with the larger blending brush, and we're gonna go again on the cheekbones. And underneath the mouth. And back towards the back of the jaw. Taking the lip liner now, we are going to trace the teeth lines to sharpen them and to continue to add that mauve shade that we want for this look. Now with the concealer and a lip brush, we're going to go in between the lines to really define those teeth. Okay, now taking a small shadow brush, we're going to go into the gold shimmery shade, and we're going to go again on the teeth in between the lines. And of course my camera did not focus for the entirety of this part of the video, so I'm sorry it's a little blurry. Okay, now back into the black brown with this small tiny detail brush. We're just going to carve and define. And now into the plum. With the pencil brush, we're going to draw the little designs on the chin. And with this smaller detail brush into the black brown, we're going to create a shadow just on one side, a line on one side, and with the gold on the other side, we're going to apply it for light. Back to the plum with a tiny brush, we're going to draw the design on the forehead. With the brown we're going to draw the two lines with the squiggle at the end that curl in. So line outward, and this would be easier if you're just doing it all in one go. So draw a giant V on your head that curls in. And 3 dots. And now we're going to draw the lines using this detail brush in the brown just to create shadow and light, just like we did on the chin. Some more gold. And with the small shadow brush, we're going to go back into the gold and applying it on the inner part of the eye. Time to line your eyes. So applying the eyeliner, nothing fancy, just a little thick at the end and underneath. Now with another blending brush, we're going to go into this ivory shade and applying it on top of the cheeks, on the bridge of the nose and the sides. On the chin and jaw. And on the forehead and above the eyebrows. So anywhere you see skin, basically. Now with the smaller blending brush, applying a little bit of that mauve underneath the V. Just going over finishing touches here on the cheeks, just to make sure both sides match. Okay, these eyelashes were a nightmare. They're cheap and horrible. And they wouldn't bend, so I tried my best here, cut them to shape, and they were not easy to work with. Lining the eye again. And now applying mascara to blend our own eyelashes with the falsies. And underneath as well. And the look is done. And you made it to the end of the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I try to simplify it, but with these kind of looks, yeah, you just can't really simplify it unless you do a whole lot less. And yeah, I don't know what that's like. Anyhow, don't forget to give my video the thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed for more tutorials to come in the future. And as always, rock on. First thing I'm going to do is take these uncomfortable eyelashes off. I really hate falsies. Ugh, things I do for you.